Yo, it's the Big Al podcast. We tonight, a couple of things. We're gonna get into that religion. Something we was like talking about earlier. So I got my guest to the side, Natasha Coates.
Hi y'all.
Welcome to the pod. Got my bonus daughter, Jalen. Welcome to the podcast. And I got my usual co-host with me.
Yeah.
He looked like he cramped up.
Rasta boy Josh.
It's all good. It's all good.
That's what that RW stands for.
Rasta boy Josh.
Oh, that ain't Rasta boy. That's like Rasta W.
Oh, okay.
Rooster Marari.
Who's Rooster Marari?
Why go on?
He Rasta boy Josh.
No, Rooster Marari by what's that dude? Waka Flocka, Rooster Marari.
I don't know who the world that is. You know what that is?
You don't know about Waka? You don't know who Waka Flocka is?
I know who he is. We know who Waka Flocka is. Ain't that bad son?
I remember one time I was in a gas station and this lady was like, "Oh, you look like Waka Flocka," and I was like, "You look like Miss Puff," but I just put it there. I wasn't trying to be because she was trying to be funny, like
your Puff's mom.
Huh? No, I'm SpongeBob.
No, Miss Puff on SpongeBob. Oh, the driving instructor.
I think talking about Puff Daddy's mom. Like, man,
No.
Puff Daddy is crazy.
Yeah, we be clowning, okay? So this is what a normal look like.
But we had a discussion not just a little while ago that we had to put on the podcast about religion, us as a people, us as a race. So we got my wife. Matter of fact, you kind of elaborate when we were talking about, not too long ago about the Bible. Kick the actual facts. You got a little Southern in you.
What we were talking about was at the dining room table was you were discussing between hereditary of diseases or do you believe it's lifestyle?
Right.
And my theory behind that is it could be a combination of both. And then we went into talking about, do you believe that Adam and Eve is the first two humans that ever existed on Earth?
Which I think they was. They just my opinion.
The first two humans.
They probably were the first to see him, probably. But they weren't the first people on Earth. It were people out there. They probably weren't even in the garden.
Okay, according to the King James Version, they were Adam and Eve first. When God created the earth, he created the earth, made it wonderful and beautiful. He then created the heavens and the earth. He created the heavens and earth first. I mean, is it heaven and heaven and earth, daylight? Mm-hmm. Okay, daylight, heaven and earth. Then he all in that little order. You can read it in your Bible. Then he created animals, then humans.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think the animals was like in another part of the world, but humans was already here.
Well,
so maybe the dinosaurs, as you would say, went extinct. It could have been.
Well, how many animals do you think he created at one time?
A lot, but he created humans before.
Did he create a set, or did he create 15 of a set?
It all depends on what your opinion is on what do you
think he created a male and a female. Explained all this to her, and she said that she had did bad things, and that the serpent had told her, and she shared some with her husband.
Elaborate on those bad things.
Well, she ate from the tree of good and bad. When God told her not to eat from that tree, she did. Mm-hmm. She followed the serpent's way, and she ate it, and she shared it with her husband. Her husband also had knowledge as well.
Then why would he put a tree in the garden of knowledge? Well, the tree was knowledge.
It was a tree that was special to him.
But he should know us as humans, because like I said, we've been here.
We were perfect. They were two perfect humans. They didn't know what was going on. She listened. You see who he went after first? I keep trying to tell y'all this.
So you can say that.
That's not true. How were they perfect if Adam couldn't resist temptation?
Who did the serpent come after first?
And who followed?
Wait.
Who followed them?
He went after the woman first.
And Adam still fought. But
that's the reason why he didn't go after Adam, because Adam was made in the image of him. So you pay attention. That's right. We are considered weak. That's why we are dominant. Men are dominant over women.
So why did the serpent think the woman was going to be weak?
Because she didn't know when he created Adam. He had Adam here by himself. He saw that Adam was feeling some type of way because he saw that animals had a male and a female, but he didn't. That's why he put Adam to sleep and told him, he took a rib from him and it made what? Eve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it made Eve. So at that point, she didn't have this much knowledge. She didn't name all the animals.
Okay, so if he wanted a female companionship, he had to know that the animals make. So do you think that he knew he already had a body part down there?
I'm pretty sure he recognized that when he realized the male was getting in with a female line. I mean, you gotta.
So he knew he was naked, basically.
He didn't know. Well, I don't know them about being naked now.
If a woman, she was the woman was made to reproduce, right? Got to reproduce.
I'm assuming, yeah.
So he had to know he was naked.
But did he know he was naked?
What you think of that?
So when you look at an animal, do you think an animal recognizes that it's naked?
Yeah. If an animal could be a predator.
Can I say?
Do you think an animal has knowledge of being naked?
No. We just got clothes on.
Thank you. How did we end up with clothes? Because we had to what? Recognize we were what? Naked. So you keep in mind at that time, Adam was on earth by himself with a pile of animals before he got Eve.
What if a theory that...
So he didn't look at himself. Think about it. He's the only man here walking around with his nuts out.
Yeah, but what if when she ate from the tree of knowledge or the serpent could have said it's a shame I'm walking around naked?
He probably didn't tell her that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have that.
Cover up, the beauty or whatever they...
But all I know is that they didn't know they were naked. Is that because when the good Lord said, how did you know you were naked? It's in the Bible.
Right.
He said, who told you that? Because if you look at a cat don't put no clothes on. Right. You look at a sheep has wool, right?
Right. To stay up.
Okay. Our dogs right here has fur. How do they know they're naked?
Right. Well,
Adam didn't know he was naked at all. But somebody had to share that with him to let him know, hey, bro, you naked. Because he was walking around here. He was the only human on earth with his nuts hanging out.
I'm pretty sure animals know they naked.
Mm-hmm. They don't even.
They got it. If they predators and they like to hunt, they got to have some type of brain knowledge.
Yeah, right. Animals don't know they naked. Because Diamond and China, I can't hardly get a uniform of nothing on them.
Right. But they know because they want to be. Right.
I'm just saying they are animals. Just the same format.
But if
he didn't know he was naked until someone had shared that with him.
Or what if he was never naked at all?
What did he have on? Skin and nuts hanging out.
No.
Because even she was walking around here with her titties and a coochie hanging out.
Think about it. If God is creative enough to grasp the entire human being, what makes you think he get that nigga nothing to wear?
He didn't get that nigga nothing to wear.
That's
just got the nuts hanging low.
I don't know.
Or what if he shanked them and say, you know what, I want you clothed?
That's like, what Satan told him.
Look at the women over like in the Middle East. They got the legs over their head.
You talking about Africa? How the women had their titties hanging out?
Oh, I'm talking about how they had them big.
The thing to go over the head, the hijab.
I'm talking about how over the Middle East they
and
got
the men wear turbans.
So what did they cover themselves up with? Fabrics? Or was it leaves and trees?
It just all depends.
Oh Lord!
Like in the Egyptian days, when they were wearing the little flip.
They didn't have that because they didn't know how to make cotton at that point in time. If you look at some of the Middle Eastern people, they had bare fur. They had bare fur. They had sheep wool. They didn't have leaves and trees on like that.
Where do you think they get the information from when they write this in the Bible? Like you said,
it's through but it's also I'm gonna say it's through a lot of research, and then hold on. It's through a lot of research, and then you have to pay attention to the Dead Sea Scrolls.
Okay,
that's something that someone has visionary from God to say, listen, I'm gonna give you a visionary, but I want you to write it down. That's how we get the books of the Bible.